There's a peptide that bodybuilders, weekend warriors, and even some physicians are quietly calling the healing peptide. It's been studied for gut repair, tendon regeneration, nerve recovery, and even traumatic brain injuries. It's called BPC-157, and in whether you've heard of it or not, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what it is, how it works, and what the science actually says. BPC stands for Body Protection Compound. It's a synthetic peptide derived from a protein found naturally in human gastric juice. That's right. Your stomach already produces a version of this molecule. Researchers isolated a 15 amino acid sequence from that protein and found it had remarkable regenerative properties when studied in animal models. It's not a hormone, it's not a steroid, it's a signaling peptide, meaning its job is to tell other cells to do things they already know how to do, just faster and more efficiently. So, how does it actually work? BPC-157 appears to operate through several pathways. First, it significantly upregulates growth hormone receptors, particularly in tendon fibroblasts. This means tendons and ligaments become more responsive to the growth signals already circulating in your body. Second, it promotes angiogenesis, the formation of the new blood vessels, which is critical for healing tissue that has poor circulation, like tendons and cartilage. Third, it modulates nitric oxide signaling, which affects blood pressure, inflammation, and vascular function. Fourth, it appears to interact with the dopaminergic and serotonergic systems in the brain, which is why some researchers are exploring its potential for depression and traumatic brain injury. Animal studies have shown accelerated healing of muscle tears, ruptured tendons, damaged intestinal tissue, corneal injuries, and even severed nerves. Let's talk about what the research actually shows, because this part matters. In rodent studies, BPC-157 has consistently demonstrated faster healing of Achilles tendon ruptures, recovery of crushed muscle tissue comparable to surgical intervention, repair of stomach ulcers and intestinal perforations, and protective effects against NSAID-induced gut damage. There's even data showing it can counteract the gut damage caused by common pain medications like ibuprofen. Now, and I need to be very clear here, the vast majority of this research is in animals. Human clinical trials for BPC-157 are extremely limited. What we know about its application in humans comes largely from anecdotal reports, case studies, and the extrapolation of animal data. That doesn't mean it doesn't work in humans. It means we don't have the controlled evidence yet to say definitively that it does. In the research literature, BPC-157 is typically studied in doses ranging from 1 to 10 micrograms per kilogram of body weight in animal models. When extrapolated for a 180-pound human, this translates roughly to doses in the 200 to 500 microgram range. It can be administered via subcutaneous injection, intramuscular injection, or orally. Interestingly, and unusually for peptides, BPC-157 appears to retain some bioactivity when taken orally, which researchers believe is related to its gastric origin. For gut-related issues, oral administration is often preferred. For systemic or musculoskeletal applications, injection is more common. Run lengths in the anecdotal community typically range from 4 to 12 weeks. In terms of safety, BPC-157 has shown a remarkably clean profile in animal studies, with no established toxic dose found in standard testing. It does not suppress the HPGA axis like anabolic steroids. It has no known effect on hormone panels. However, because human trials are limited, the long-term safety profile in humans is simply unknown. Some users report mild injection site discomfort. A small number report transient nausea with oral use. Theoretical concerns include its angiogenic properties, since promoting blood vessel growth could theoretically have implications in cancer biology, though no evidence of this has been found in current research. Bottom line, BPC-157 is one of the most exciting compounds in the peptide space, with a solid preclinical foundation and a growing body of anecdotal human experience. But it is not FDA approved for human use, and you should always work with a knowledgeable physician if you're considering it. If you found this useful, subscribe. We have deep dives on TB500, ipamorelin, semaglutide, and more coming every week. See you in the next one.